Hey Canucks fans, last night the Vancouver Canucks defeated the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1 in a very quick, fast-paced, and exciting game at Rogers Arena. The Canucks run their winning streak to 4 straight games, not coincidentally 4-0 since Bruce Boudreau took over the reins as head coach from Travis Green. I was at the game. I was with my season ticket partner Mike. It took us to December 12th to attend a game together, but we finally did. Had a great 2.5 hours of catch-up time. So let's talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and today, 2 other things. What I liked, Thatcher Demko. I will never get tired of talking about Thatcher Demko, especially when he's turning in performances like last night. Again, 28 saves on 29 shots. And this wasn't a run-of-the-mill, boring, offensively inept team he was facing. He was facing the Carolina Hurricanes, one of the most prolific teams, one of the best teams in the league right now. And even missing Sebastian Aho, they had guys like Svechnikov, Niederreiter, Stahl, Trocheck, Kotkaniemi, Teravainen, Nekas. I think that's how you say his name. I can never say it correctly. So more than half of their 12 forwards, you could say are offensively gifted and talented. Kind of similar to the Vancouver Canucks, actually, when you're talking about the Miller, Boeser, Horvat, Pettersson, Garland, Pearsons, Höglander, Podkolzins of the world. So maybe that's why this game was quite even. The shots were 29-26 in Carolina's favor, and not a lot of penalties, only 1 penalty for each team, 1 power play for each team. So what we saw was, and it wasn't because they weren't trying to hit or trying to be aggressive. It was because these were 2 fast skating teams that wanted to play an up-tempo game. And that's what we saw. That's what we witnessed. And there were a lot of good back and forth chances. So Thatcher Demko, 28 saves, only letting in 1 goal, and a really nice goal by Carolina on a 2-on-1. So overall, Thatcher Demko, again, the first star of the game. And it's crazy. Boudreau has not played Yaroslav Halak, and I don't know when he will, given that there's still gaps. There's a day gap between the next games. Tuesday, they're hosting Columbus. Thursday, they travel down to San Jose. Saturday, they host Toronto. And then Sunday, they host Arizona. So maybe it's the back end of that back-to-back where we'll finally see Yaroslav Halak play for the Vancouver Canucks. So Thatcher Demko, obviously one of the many things that I liked about this game. I liked both Pettersson and Boeser, and I say that and I put them together because I've spoken at length since Boudreau's come here about how his 2 main priorities, at least from a player's perspective, is to get Petey and Brock going. Well, Brock now has 3 goals in 4 games since Boudreau's been here. I think Petey has 2 goals in those 4 games. But I'd say this was Pettersson's best game in a long time. Only in 15 minutes of ice time, but he had a goal. And Boeser had 17 minutes of ice time, and he had the goal. So the 2 goal scorers for the Vancouver Canucks, I'm not only naming them because as what I like because they scored the 2 goals, but I think they were, even on separate lines, they were doing really well. I think Boeser was noticeable once again, and I definitely think Petey was very noticeable. In fact, he had his whole line, him, Podkolzin, and Garland, played really well tonight, and I think that Petey is finding his game. I think Boeser certainly found his game, and that only bodes well for the Vancouver Canucks and not so well for the opposition. So I like the game of Petey, and I like the game of Boeser. Also, I'm looking at the ice time for the forwards, and I liked how Bruce Boudreau spread the ice time out, even in a game where they're trying to protect a 1-goal lead, because the low man was actually Höglander at 11 minutes and 16 seconds, and the high man on forwards being Miller at 19:30, but everyone between 11:16 and 19:30, and that includes the Motts of the world getting 12:42, and Lamico getting 12, Dowling getting 12. So you can see where Bruce Boudreau used all 12 forwards and used them all well tonight. I think that's a really good thing. It simply means you're not running your horses too much. Riding your horses. You don't run a horse, you ride a horse. You run a dog. Do you run a dog? No, you walk a dog. I don't even know what kind of exercise you do with animals, but my point is they at least spread out the minutes, and that was a good thing. And you got to give props to Tucker Pullman and Tyler Myers. And I'll be the first to admit, and I don't even have to admit it. It's there for you to see. On Friday night, I talked about how I did not think they had great games against their ex-team, the Winnipeg Jets. I thought the Jets kind of exposed them a little bit, their lack of foot speed with a lot of cross-ice passes. Tonight, you got to give him props. Tyler Myers not only was instrumental in that second goal, the one scored by Petey, by transitioning the puck and setting up that 4-on-2, but he was also very good on defense, breaking up multiple scoring chances by a very talented Carolina Hurricanes team. 3 blocked shots, 2 shots on goal, and 1 hit. So a very solid game for Tyler Myers. He led all defensemen in ice time with 25 minutes. Second in ice time, not Quinn Hughes, but Tucker Pullman. And the stat that stands out to me, Tucker Pullman, 7 block shots. That's massive, 7 block shots. So overall, a great showing from those 2 guys. And an overall great team effort. When I'm mentioning forwards, when I'm mentioning defensemen, when I'm mentioning the goalie, when I'm mentioning the spread out ice time, then I think it was overall a very good team win for the Vancouver Canucks. What didn't I like? I honestly can't say too much. How can you complain about the Canucks, a 2-1 victory, and where they played Carolina straight up? And Carolina, they're a really good team. They are at the top of the league right now in terms of points. Coming into the game, they were they're second in the league. I think a couple teams passed them, but they're basically Florida, Washington, Toronto all have 40 points, and Carolina has 39 points. So they're right at the top of the league. And Vancouver didn't handle them easily, but they beat them, and they played them straight up, skating with them, battling with them. I think I'm splitting hairs to try and find negatives, if you call them that. Sure, if Carolina won 58% of the faceoffs, so that's not really a great stat, and they out-hit Vancouver 26-16. And maybe the only thing I would say is I would like the Canucks to draw more power plays, more penalties against them. But Carolina only got 1, Vancouver only got 1 power play, so I'm not going to complain too much. So overall, I actually don't have much to complain about. I even thought Burrows and Hunt, sure, they were on the ice for that 1 Carolina goal, but that's a very powerful Carolina team. Sure, they're playing on a back-to-back, but that's not our fault. And I thought all 6 defensemen played very well, including Burrows and Hunt. So I'm actually not really going to complain about anything. Maybe I didn't like some of the refereeing, but I kind of went both ways. I did think there were a couple calls that they could have made on hooks or trips on Carolina, but overall, I'm not going to complain about much. I think it was a great team win. So let's keep this section quite short for today. One other thing becomes 2 other things. As part of my live stream last night, I made 2 big announcements. I made a series of 5 announcements, actually, but the 2 I want to focus on. Number 1, Marie, Huey, and I are on Cameo. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be on Cameo, and we are going to do personalized Christmas songs for anyone who wants to purchase one. It's $50 US. Now you might say, well, Clay, that's a lot for a 45-second song, but all proceeds are going to charity to support the Canucks for Kids Fund. So this might be something for you. That might be something that you're interested in, but a chance to spread some Christmas goodwill and good cheer to a family member, a loved one, a friend, a colleague, whatever it may be. We will be doing personalized Christmas greetings in terms of a message or a song, and $50 US, but that goes to the Canucks for Kids Fund, a very valuable and very worthy charity. The other big announcement is I announced a brand new membership tier called Legend. So it's even above Hero. It's $79.99 a month. Seems like a lot, but the actual incremental value you get is better, is really good, because you get a pair of club seats to a pair of tickets to a regular season game in the club section, donated by Jason and Van City experts. And if you consider the value extrapolated over 12 months, and then you look at the value of the tickets, actually the tickets outvalue the incremental difference between Hero and Legend. All to say, if you want to support me in that way, you're more than welcome to explore it. Just click on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. So there's what I liked, there's what I didn't like, and there are 2 other things, 2 ways that my channel and my social media engagement is indeed growing as I continue to build what I believe is the best Canucks community, not only just on YouTube, but on social media overall. Friends, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, if anything, and tell me one other thing about the Canucks performance last night. Leave a comment in the comments below, and everyone who does answer in that format will be eligible to win a $50 gift certificate to VanBase at the end of this month. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, and tell me one other thing. Shout out To my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Maybe one of you might become legends. And to Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. Hero, Hall of Fame, Franchise, and All-Star. You are listed in my video descriptions. Of course, this video is brought to you by Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And by Van City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Leave a comment below what you liked, what you didn't like, and one other thing. And I forgot to say, if you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And I'll be doing Canucks Week at a Glance for tomorrow. I didn't have time to do it Sunday night, so I will record it tonight, Monday night, for release on Tuesday morning. About the same time, we're going to open up our Cameo page. All right, friends, there's a lot there. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member of this channel if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below if you'd like to. What did you like? What didn't you like? And tell me one other thing about last night's game. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night and a great day. Whoops, out of order. Have a great day and a great night. By the way, Jim Rutherford meeting the media later today as well. God bless, and go Canucks go.